Alright, hello, welcome. This is going to be a FOAMSTARS video discussing most of the changes that happened in Season 8. There are some minor things like FOAMSTARS having different lines to everybody, and of course the Legacy gift, which of course has all of the different beasties, and of course gives you the Legacy board, as you can see on the screen, for the different colors, so that's cool. But in more pressing things, the shop got changed. Yes, there's now a Season Pass, a featured section, a daily section which changes per player, a standard section which has all of the skins, but if you filter, for some reason, they don't show the seasonal skins. Well, for Guido at least. But let's say I do it for Tonics. It does actually, for Tonics. That's very weird. And so, if you choose character skins, it won't show you all the character skins. But if you just choose Tonics in general, it will show you all of the Tonics products. And Diamond Trade. Diamond Trade, I have a lot to talk about with this. I thought it was going to be passively gained one a game, but so far it's only through challenges. I have 36. I've heard reports that 57 is around, so that's cool. Now, we're going to go to the more pressing matter. Very, very important, by the way. Yes, Orin has a 3D model. The Discord was on fire about it last night. Yes, that is right. Orin now has a 3D model in FOAMSTARS. Fully functional, by the way, from the looks of it. So Orin can most likely become a FOAMSTAR at any time now, and this is probably the, Toy Logic's preview to say, oh yeah, Orin's going to be in the game, just be prepared for her. I like her model, though. It looks really cool. Anywho, we're going to get into the character balance changes, because that's what I'm more hopeful for, or more talking about. So, Agido. They got to change so that their dive is a lot faster, but their passive healing has been reduced. So let's use Kiramara. And we're going to swap teams. By swapping teams, I'm going to get stunned by Kiramara. Kiramara's going to explode. I'm going to take a bunch of damage. But when you go into the foam, or excuse me, my foam, goodness me, I have to redo this. That's hilarious. Give me a second. Alright, hello, welcome. This is going to be a FOAMSTARS video discussing Season 8's changes. Not in depth, but as much as I can. So, first things first is, of course, the Legacy gift. This was disabled last night, but has been told that it is available. So, if you have purchased FOAMSTARS before October 4th, 2024, you can get a Legacy board that you can see right here. They can swap between these different 6 characters. These have FOAMSTARS missions, these don't. And you can also get a different color for your Bubble Beastie, not with the prism, but you can get the Legacy style for each of the FOAMSTARS. So, as well, is of course the ability to use different characters, or excuse me, not different characters, but to use different things in the Diamond Trade. Now, Diamond Trade is something that is new to FOAMSTARS, that is in the shop section, but more importantly and pressingly first, because of the new UI, yes, Orin has a 3D model in the game. Like I said, the Discord was going kind of crazy about it straight away because of the fact that Orin is and has been rumored to be a new FOAMSTAR in the game, but possibly in season number 9 at this moment. But we'll just have to see because there was no Friday announced for this season. Now let's get into the shop, shall we? Now the shop has 4 different tabs now, 5. You have the Season Pass tab, the Featured tab, which is the Recommended tab, and of course there's all the, featured, these 2 recommended, which are of course the seasonal skins, these 2 which are of course for season number 1, which I did not purchase any skins for season 1, a Thinking emote, which has, I think, 50 different things that you can have for it. All the different characters have, I believe, 6, I think it's like 6 of them, or 5 different things, so it's like 60-ish. I don't know the exact number, but there are a lot of things you can do with it. And of course the daily section, which now has 7 hours remaining, and will refresh daily with different skins that you can get, and any free items you may have missed between the last 7 seasons. The standard section, which you can now make filters for. So for example, let's say I want to go to all the Baristador. items in the standard shop. Boom, there they are. 1 weapon skin I missed, 4 different skins I missed. So I can purchase any of those if I wanted to. And even the seasonal ones. I'm not sure which one's the seasonal. I believe Black Knight might have been seasonal. I'm not sure, in all honesty. So you can get any of those skins if you so choose. But let's go with the character that has seasonals. For example, Agito. Yes, you can get the Agito Summer one from Tropical Jackpot if you did not get it originally. So, good to see the seasonal items will be rotated into the standard shop after their respective seasons. And of course, Diamond Trade. Diamond Trade, unfortunately for me, is a bit slow. I know it's only the first day, but as you can see, I only have 36 after the first day. But all of those are from challenges. 30 from one game, 5 from winning an extreme party, and 1 for playing a single game. Besides that, I have not gained any passive, chips at all after playing like 15 games last night. So if I had 15, I would obviously be at 51 chips, but at the same time, that would be enough for me to buy any of these skins within the first day. But, I'd still have to grind, copious amounts of games. So I wish the passive was better on the diamonds, but I could see why they did it, is to make people buy, get specific things instead of buying out the entire shop within the first month. Now let's get to the real changes. The real changes are characters. Yes, that's right. Characters got buffs and nerfs. So, for example, let's use Agito. Agito got the healing nerf. So we're going to switch to Blue. Kiramaru is going to stun me. I'm going to get damaged. But when I go into my own foam, I only get a passive regen, and if you stay under the full time, you will get a full heal. Right at the end. And you get a little bit more splash from that. So that's cool. Agito also had a change to their foaming. They could foam a lot more when shooting the ground, and the bullets come out faster. So that's cool. Agito will be dealing a lot more damage, but at the same time, their survivability has been changed. Next character on the list is Jet. Jet had a change to their stuns, so if you stun once, you can't stun twice. So you can get that one stun, but the second stun will not happen. Mostly because of the fact that characters were getting juggled multiple times, and rollback would actually make it so the characters would never come out of the rollback, and each subsequent hit did 50 damage, so yeah, you could see that no one was really going to get out of those. So it's a nice change to make it better for characters. Rave also got the dive change. Goes into the foam faster, but that's about it. No changes to healing, no changes to damage. It's just easier to come in and out of it so that, the rollback doesn't affect it. Barista got a range nerf. So, for example, previously, I used to hit from all the way back here to the Bubble Beastie. Not happening. I can only get to, this area right here. I could barely get over there. So this is, right now, at eye level, Barista's effective range. No damage changes, no falling damage, or no falling of the foam, nothing. So just about to this area right here. So you're looking at about, to the tree here, that's like 20 to 30 feet reduction for Barista's range. Very saddening, but at the same time, it's understandable because the original one was a secret buff that wasn't mentioned in the patch notes. Mel T, on the other hand, do you see Sweet Campaign, or the L one? It now has 2 charges. And you can stack them twice. The effective damage has been changed. You can get like 300 to 400 damage now, where consistently before, if you put it in front of this Bubble Beastie, you were guaranteed 800 damage guaranteed. So it is a little bit of a nerf, but at the same time, it's understandable because now it's 2 charges. But the biggest thing is, are the cones going faster, or is it just me? Yes, that is right. Mel T got a fire rate buff. But they have noted in the Japanese patch notes the reason why is because new players were getting hit with Mel T's cones way too much, and veteran players were not getting hit by Mel T's cones just enough, and thinking that she was basically useless in competitive. So they balanced it out to make it better, so that new players now have to deal with this faster fire rate, and just hashtag get good, and the newer players now have to sort of, or the older players now have to think about where they are, where if they gonna get hit with it more often because of the fact the Mel T is gonna be more easier to hit them than if you were to just stand behind a wall and the Mel T couldn't hit you. Also, Scrumptious Promo got a cooldown decrease, so that's cool. And Foam Beam Tasting got a damage increase. And now it does what, 10 ticks, I think? Yeah, it does 10 now. It used to do 7.5. So a full hit now does 250. So that's cool. Now we're going to swap to another character, Coiff Guy. Now Coiff Guy used to have gigantic afros that used to go into the sky. They've been drastically reduced, maybe like 50% size. But each shot used to do 37.5 damage. Each shot now does 42.5. So that's as much as a Chloe shot, I believe, right? A Chloe full charge shot? Just short. So a full charge Chloe shot does 43.75. And Coiff does 42 on every single shot. I'm going to say that's a little bit crazy now. That Coiff can do just as much as not being, as a demanding character as Chloe. But hey, skill. An adage from someone I know. Speaking of Chloe, the only change is Trey's Alamone got a cooldown decrease. So now it's only 15 seconds instead of 20. But from Connoisseur Kazi of Chloe, yeah, it's more like 5 to 10 seconds now, considering they have skill cooldown S on both of them. So yeah, it's quite fast. I was playing a private match with them last night, and yeah, they were coming out way faster than I thought. So Ramzey is another character that got a nerf. So their liquid is a lot lower. I believe it's like 50% less now. Ramzey now only has 7.5 damage from range instead of 10, but I believe the close range damage is still like 10. No, it's still 12.5. So Ramzey before used to have 10 from range and 15 close range. So now it's only 7.5 and 12.5. And a liquid reduction. Oh, and Mega Flare? Yeah, Mega Flare's cooldown has been increased. So usually it would fill up by now, by the time I get out of it. But now you have to wait like an extra 1 or 2 seconds to get Mega Flare. Good. Ramzey needed the nerfs, but I think this is a little bit too crazy. And Bublo got a change. Now, Bublo got a change in the fact that the liquid that you fire with the regular shot is, increased. But if you go into golden by pressing R1, yeah, you're barely expending any liquid. So you always want to be in golden with Bublo, 100%. It also applies to the SSS, but the SSS gives you infinite ammo anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But in the grand scheme of things, yes, Bublo is a lot better with the R1 than, of course, without the R1. But in my opinion, do I think this patch was good? I thought it was fine. Again, the DSEs did not get fixed. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a DSE any minute now. There are now changes. Like I said, the legacy gift was delayed for some people. They should be able to get it now. There's an issue where players are now selecting yes with the diamond trade and the game crashing immediately. The JP Tutor has mentioned this and said, just say cancel to it instead of yes, because if you keep saying yes, the game will crash no matter what. And finally, the connection issues are happening again. Players are getting disconnected through matches. People are getting subsequently restricted, not even able to open the game restricted. So that's kind of weird, but in general, like I said, hopefully everything gets fixed before, the game starts to get super, super popular, even after the first day, and we can have a smooth transition into Season 8, and of course, the free-to-play nature of FOAMSTARS. So again, if you did enjoy this video, you can make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.